Hello and welcome to a tutorial video on how to make a Minecraft server for Minecraft 1.20.1 using Fabric Loader. Now there are many steps that go into this. However, there's a few things you need to know. Running a server can take up a lot of CPU power. So what you're going to need to do is make sure you have a good enough CPU to run it. However, using Fabric can help with that because it makes it run smoother. So let's get right into it. The first we're going to want to do is we're going to get Modrinth. We're going to get the Modrinth app, and you're going to go through the downloading process. And it should open like this. Once downloading is complete, you'll get something like this. Now all you need to do is you can create a new instance, and you can create a new mod pack from here. Going to Fabric, selecting the game version. I'm doing 1.20.1. And then you name it. You create. Once that's created, all you need to do is install new content and look through all of these mods and get any mods that you want. And that's essentially it. After you're done with this, you're going to want to go to Fabric. fabricmbc.net. You can also just search Fabric download server and it'll come up with this as one of the top links. And so we have a lot of things here. First, we're going to choose the Minecraft version we're running on, which is 1.20.1. So let's scroll down here. The Fabric Loader and installer version should stay on the top. And you have the executable server.jar. You just download that. And here we go. So now what we do with this, we're going to go to our desktop or any other place you want to put a file. Put down a file. Name it. Whatever you want, open it, then go to your files, go to downloads, find what you downloaded, throw that into there, voila. Now you can't do anything with this just yet. There's a few things we're going to need to do before that. And that's why I'm here with Java SC17 archive downloads. You can do, this one is what's recommended to do the Minecraft Fabric server. So what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down to Windows x64 installer or whatever you have, and you're going to click download. It's going to download it. Then you're going to want to run it. And so when you open up, you'll have something like this. You just click next. Keep it where it is in your normal profiling path because this will make it easier for later. I wouldn't try to change that unless you know what you're doing. Download it. Well, now it's downloaded. We'll just close that. And time to the next step. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up and we're going to create a text document. And we're going to call it fun.txt. Back to here and we're going to go down and we're going to see a launch command. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy this launch command, go to the run.txt file, and copy and paste what we have here. And we'll save it. We're going to need to come back to here. But make sure you raise the gigabyte of RAM. I recommend doing 4 to 8 gigabytes of RAM onto the server. Depending on how many mods, the more mods and the more generational mods, you'll want to put more RAM on it. We'll keep this open. We'll just minimize it. And now we need to go to port forwarding. There's two options you can do for port forwarding. You can use your own Wi-Fi, which you have to log into your Wi-Fi provider and open up a port forwarding. Or we're going to do option 2, which is what I'm doing, which is using a third party to do the port forwarding for you. So what you're going to do is you're going to download the software. You're going to download it for Windows. Then it should pop up like this. Open up the playit.gg, and it will do this. Now it says visit this link to set up. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to copy the link. We're going to go back to here. We're going to paste the link, and we should be up to here. What you're going to do is you're going to create an account. And once you create an account, it should do something like this. So now we've done the step 1. We've done the step 2. And now we're going to wait just a couple seconds. It'll take a couple tries. And once it's done, we're going to create a tunnel. Alright, because we're using the free version, we'll have to use this global anycast. Now with the tunnel type, we're going to go to Minecraft Java. And we're going to add tunnel. The tunnel is going to pend. Now that the pending is done, we're going to see this menu. Now this is your server IP address, which is what you'll be needing to get into the game. So we're going to keep this in mind, but we're pretty much done here for now. So next we're going to go back to our Minecraft server, and you see our run.txt file? Well, what we're going to do is if we run it, we're going to have some problems if you have two versions of Java. So if you only have one version of Java, then it'll be fine. Now to make sure to check that if you have multiple versions of Java, let's go to File Explorer. Let's go to the C disk. We'll go to Program Files and we'll open up Java. Now as you can see, I have two versions of Java, which means when I try to run the server, it will not work properly. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to tell the computer to run Java over onto the JDK 17. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the JDK 17. We'll go to Bends, we're going to scroll down, and we're going to find java.exe. We're going to right click it, we're going to copy as path, then we're going to go down here, then we're going to go back to the run.txt, delete this, and copy and paste. Keep the quotation marks in, and this should be it. We're now telling that the game needs to run and activate this program, the java.exe program. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Control S, which you can also go over here and do. We're going to close it, we're going to close this, and we're going to change this run.txt file into a run.bat file. Now, in order to do that, we're going to press F2, do .bat, and we're going to press enter. Now, as you can see, I have a problem. It didn't change to a .bat file, but that's okay. There is a fix to that. To fix this, all we need to do is go to this triple dots, go to Options, click on View, go down to Hide Extensions for Known File Types, uncheck that, apply, and push OK. And now as you can see, I have run.bat.txt. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this, and we're going to press enter. Now it's going to ask me if I want to change it. I'm going to click yes, and there we have it. The run.bat file is complete. So what we're going to do is we're going to run it. This will download all the necessary files. At some point, it's going to stop and crash. It's exactly what it's meant to do, because there's two things we need to do now. The first, we're going to go to the EULA text, open it up, and change this agreement from false to true. And we have that saved. We can exit out of that. And now the server will be able to run. But we need to get our mods in there first. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up our Modrinth application. And I'm going to go to my mod pack, click on this triple bar, open the folder, go to mods, Control A, Control C to select all and to copy. Go back to the Minecraft server file, Control V, and it'll copy everything over. And there you have it. Now all the mods are there. Now the server is ready to run. However, there's something you need to know first. You need to always make sure you have the playit.gg running and that it says it's running. So this is our link. We're going to copy that because we do need that. You can also go to here and copy this, because that's our IP address. We're actually going to test and run the server. And now your server is ready to be run. So let's click on this and run it. This will take some time, and depending on your computer, it could take longer. It could not take as long as much, but during first time load, it can take longer than usual. Now my server is fully running. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Modrinth app, I'm going to click play, and it's going to start the process. Now that we load up Minecraft, what we're going to do is we're going to go to multiplayer. We're going to add server. We're going to go to the server address, copy and paste what we had. Boys, wow, that's a fun address. We're going to change this to just... change the name and server name to whatever you want. And there we go. Look, it's on. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I hope you were able to get what you needed to do and able to make the server. I know paying for a server is not fun, and if you have a decent computer, you can just do it yourself, especially if you only have a few friends playing. So that is all I have today. If you have any questions, please ask in the comments down below, and I can try to answer them the best I can. Thank you, and goodbye.